What's poppin', homies? It's your favorite homegirl gossip. Let's get into this commentary. Hey, homies. So, guess what? The serial killer of Brooklyn has been revealed. Okay. Now, remember a couple of days ago, I talked about the body, the torso that was found on Atlantic Avenue in Brooklyn. And then a couple of days after that, they found the human leg. And then they was talking about an 83-year-old man, but we didn't have a name. But now we have a name and we have his backstory. Okay, so he is an 83-year-old man. His name is Harvey Marcelin, and he is a serial killer. He has killed women before. So let's go ahead and get into this article because I'm excited about this. Don't think I'm weird, but I am excited about this. Transsexual 83-year-old serial killer on lifetime parole for murdering two people is arrested over killing of New York City woman whose body was dismembered and was found scattered around Brooklyn. Harvey Marcelin, 83, who killed two women in 1963 and 1983, was arrested in connection to the murder of a 68-year-old woman in Brooklyn last week. Harvey was charged with concealing a body believed to belong to Susan Leyden, an acquaintance who was last seen at Harvey's apartment. A search of Harvey's home turned up a human head days after a headless torso and leg turned up in the streets near the Cypress Hills apartment. Harvey had served 20 years in prison for killing a girlfriend in 1963 and killed another girlfriend after being out for only a year. During a parole hearing, Harvey said she had a problem with women. Okay. So that was the base of the article. So now we're just going to go ahead and get deeper into the article. An 83-year-old man. Wow. Okay. Harvey Marcelin, a transgender woman, was arrested last week on a charge of concealing a body and could face upgraded charges after she was allegedly caught on surveillance cameras dumping a body near her Cypress Hill apartment. Now, sources identified the victim as Susan Leyden, formerly of Teaneck, New Jersey, and said Harvey knew her. So, Harvey is now a woman, I believe, right? Okay, let's just get back into the article. Leyden's headless torso was stuffed into a garbage bag and dumped in a shopping cart in Brooklyn. Last Thursday, a passerby made the grisly discovery on Pennsylvania Avenue and Atlantic Avenues in the borough around 1:45 a.m. when he peeked inside the garbage bag. So that we know. We already know that when they found the bag, it didn't have no head or limbs or anything, and it wasn't decomposed. And that's why I said it was freshly done. It was freshly done. So a search warrant into Harvey's home turned up a human head along with electric saws Harvey bought at a nearby Home Depot. My goodness. My goodness. On Monday, they found the leg, like we talked about, right? And that was 4 blocks away from where the torso was. Now, while they was looking through the surveillance footage, they were able to track down a woman seen dumping the trash bags, a source had told the Daily News. But that woman was him. Oh my, you know what I'm saying. He was a man, and now he's changed into a woman. Leyden was last seen alive on February 27th as she entered Marcelin's apartment carrying a multicolored bag with a flower decal, according to the prosecutors. Harvey was spotted leaving the building with the same bag 3 days later. The murder of Leyden is the third killing Harvey has been connected to. On April 18th of 1963, Harvey was arrested for shooting her then girlfriend Jacqueline Barnes 3 times inside their Manhattan apartment, and that was posted by the New York Post. Harvey was sentenced to 20 years to life and was paroled in 1984 according to the state prison records. She went on to fatally stabbing another girlfriend, stuffing her body into a bag and dumping it on the streets near Central Park. Harvey was arrested in 1986 and convicted of manslaughter. She was released from the Cayuga Correctional Facility in upstate New York in 2019. Prior to her release, Harvey had admitted during a parole hearing that she's had a problem with women. Harvey is currently in custody and being held without bail at Rikers Island. The Brooklyn District Attorney's Office said the case is still under investigation. The incident comes as the city continues to see a drastic spike in violent crime compared to last year. Although murders are nearly the same, with 67 committed so far this year compared to the 67 from last year, assaults are up more than 19%, increasing from 3,210 to 3,824. The number of shooting victims have gone up from 181 cases to 215, more than 18% when compared to the same time last year, and rapes have shot up more than 31%, with 293 cases reported so far. Robberies saw the largest spike so far this year, going up nearly 45% when compared to the same time in 2021. Overall, crimes have gone up more than 147%. So guys, there you have it. Harvey Marceline is responsible of Susan Leyden's death. Wow. 83 years old. 83 years old. Susan Leyden, she was 68 years old, formerly of Teaneck, New Jersey. Okay, she knew Harvey. And Harvey murdered her. And there you have it. The case has been solved. Well, I'm going to say it's still under investigation, but now we know who did this. Now, as for the 1983 case, I read about this somewhere, because, I'm into true crime and I'm into all these murder stuff. I read about that case somewhere in the newspaper years ago, but I really didn't pay any attention. So I'm probably going to go back and dig up some stuff and see what else I can find about this person. But her name is Harvey Marceline, a transgender woman. Okay, so I'm thinking he used to be a man and he, transitioned into a woman. Okay, 83 years old, and said he had a problem. She had a problem with women. Always had a problem with women. Okay, you have a problem with women, but that don't give you the right to go and kill them. Like, come on. But the Brooklyn serial killer is off the streets. She's in Rikers Island without bail. And this is it. She's never going to see the light of day. She is gone forever. That's it. She was already on lifetime parole. And you still out here murdering people? They're not letting her back out. It's a wrap. It's done. It's done. So there you have it, people. The body that was found, the torso that was found on Atlantic and Pennsylvania Avenues belonged to Susan Leyden. And I do believe the leg belonged to her as well. The head was found in her apartment. This guy's a mess. But I want to know what else did they find in that apartment. So if they post anything else about Miss Harvey, I will let you guys know, because I want to know what else is inside that apartment. That person could have bones from somebody else. You just never know. You just never know. And the fact that they connected him to 3 murders, I keep saying him, she, to 3 murders, she probably did more. Okay, so, ooh. So I'm glad I came across this. But let me tell you who's on the same wavelength I am. I got to give it up to you, some of your subscribers, because I go check my emails and I'm looking in my email and I'm seeing that y'all sending me the updated story. So thank you so much for those who sent me the updated story to this, because you guys know that I've been on this for a couple days. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I do appreciate it. I really do. I really do. But this case is on my mind for a couple of days, and I'm glad that when I got up this morning, I was like, what's going on? Let me see. It's Thursday. Let me see if they found another body part or whatever the case may be, and we get the whole story right here. So thank you guys that's been talking to me about this case. I do appreciate it. Thank you to the ones that was sending it to me in my email. I do appreciate it as well. But this, I don't know, this case was on my mind, and I'm so glad that they caught this person. You know, the crime is already crazy. You know, at least one person off the street is not going to make it any better, but I hope we don't have to hear about nobody being cut up anytime soon because somebody want to be a copycat. All right. You know, back in the day, we had the Times Square killer where he chopped this woman up. And that's another story I might get into later on today. But, and that was in the 80s, I think the 70s or the 80s. That was a while ago. So yeah, but I'm just glad, you know, Harvey Marceline, 83 years old, is off the streets. I mean, 83 years old, and she has the strength to chop somebody's body up, and then bought the saw at a nearby Home Depot. See, what's going to start happening is when people buy these merchandise, when they start buying merchandise like this, they're going to ask, why are you buying this? What company do you work for? Do you have a business in construction? People are going to start asking questions about why they buying certain items from Home Depot, because whenever somebody buys something like that, I know people have a business or they're trying to do something in their backyard, but sometimes you get them folks coming in there and they got some stuff going on at home where they chopping up bodies and stuff. So you got to be real careful. But if this keep happening, it's going to be a policy where, you know, do you have a business? They're going to start asking questions on why you want this type of equipment. But anyway, guys, that's all I have on this case. If I find out any more tea on Harvey Marceline, I will let you guys know. But right now, she is in Rikers Island with no bail. And I don't think she is going to be getting out anytime soon. She's going to be doing the rest of her life in prison. It is what it is. You do the crime, you did the crime, you gotta do the time. It works hand in hand. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you later. Have a nice day.